Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Farce Creative Mode. Now, I did manage to go ahead and squeeze in a bunch more work since last episode. Not as much as I would like, but I did get some more done. And I've also found a problem with my trick I used recently of placing down a rock path, using the hole cutter to remove it. In some cases, as you can see right here, the grass does not grow back, and in other cases, the grass grows back. So this whole area here was completely clear of grass, thanks to using rock paths, and it grew back. And this whole section up top here, up the hill, also grew back. I mean, this entire thing, I had it cleared. Rock path after rock path, destroyed them all. No grass anywhere in sight here, and it all grew back. But certain places, it has not grown back. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yes, the rock paths will not clear the grass out from under your structures permanently unless you leave the paths there and not destroy them. So one of the things I've added since last episode is this tower structure. And what I thought of was, you know, these are fishermen. They're not the most advanced fighters, but they do need a way to warn everybody. Let's say there's an attack coming in from the ocean sea side right there, and they want to warn everybody up there. We need an alarm tower, basically. If there's a way to do metallurgy in the game and make a bell, I would have a bell sitting right here in the middle of this that could be rung so everybody in the village can hear it. So I built basically a semi-watchtower, more of a fire alarm type tower. Like, hey, there's a problem, somebody's attacking us, kind of thing. I put a couple arrow baskets up here just because maybe, you know, if you're attacked, you're going to need some arrows. And, you know, you could have this as a little sniping point. For the level below, I set this up as the bed sleep area. You can see there's 3 beds. I didn't put any skull lamps up here. No lighting at all because there's skull lamps above. There's skull lamps on the level below here. And so that level there with the beds is just going to be the dimmer level where they can go and sleep and relax. This is kind of the common room area. Couch, some decorative skins, you got a chair, fireplace, a little table, and then, of course, the stairs didn't work out as well as I had wanted. I really hate building with stairs in this game. I've got the lower level here. I'm going to put some weapons up on the walls. You know, like here, 3 modern bow, well, not modern bows, the 3 crafted bows sitting here. So when you come in for your shift, you go up there, you know, you've got your bow, you got arrows up there. Everything's nice and hunky-dory. You just sit there and wait. This shop and this shop have no place for the shop owners to sleep. Like, there's no bed or anything here, so they've got to have some place to go. So I decided to build some small houses instead of having just a, you know, village with a lot of big houses. I built some bungalows. So these are the low-income people, the you know, single guys that don't have a wife, kids, nothing like that, that work and don't have as much money or don't need as much. So you got a bed, a chair, and a small side table in each one of these. And I've got 5 total right now. All of them are the same setup, just arranged a little differently. As you can see, some of them have windows where you can look out. This one does not have any windows right now because I'm about to build another one right here. Now, I was going to try to build some more here, but you see with that slope, it's not going to really work as well. It's not going to look quite so good. And there we go. So, get that done. I built it, and you see just how much that slope right there, like how high that is, how much that's going to drop down. You know, I built it to keep it even with the other ones, the floor level, but I think I may have to actually build this one lower. There we go. Much better, much shorter. So once that's done, pretty much just did the walls all the way around, set the door up, and before actually building the walls, then use the opportunity to line up my stairs a little bit. Make sure everything is going to look just right. I want it to come down, but I don't want to expand the stairs where it has that platform at the back of it. So that worked right there. We're going to do this, do this, do this. Bam. Nice and easy and loud in my ear with that trick to making the roof look a little bit nicer, as I saw Mr. Crowjack do. You do the floor, then you do the roof right after that. And this one is a little wonky. But that's okay. You know, unfortunately, we can't get everything perfectly lined up in this game. I wish they would give us a way to make things snap together a little bit better than they do, but it's fine. We'll make do with it. So now, I need some decorations. Obviously, we need a bed. And since that's where the window is, we're going to put it across from the window. Now we're going to put a small table here, and I'm going to turn it because I did have a problem with one of these blocking the door and keeping me from being able to get inside the room. And I don't want to use the skeleton bone chair because it doesn't look like it would actually support any weight. And it's just not as appealing looking as this one right here, the regular chair. Now we need our lighting, which for this I have kept it simple. Just 2 hanging skull lights, 1 in each corner by the door. That's it. Nothing fancy. Don't need it to be, you know, super bright in here because they need to be able to come in here and sleep. So you don't want it too bright for them. And now we've got a nice little walkway leading past our set of bungalows. So that is 6 bungalows total. Okay, so with this shop, we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to split it off. I want it to be, we need a wall that goes this way across here. So we're going to do that. And we're going to set the door. Make sure it's on the right. Yep, that's the correct side. We'll do this. Bam, we got another door in here. So you come in. This leads into, we could say, like the kitchen. And then we're going to go from here. So I like how that one lined up perfectly in the middle. Is that middle? Is that lined up middle? Yes, it is. There we go. So now we have a bedroom top setup. And we're going to go ahead and do the floor up above this because I'm not building a second floor on here. I just want it to be the one floor. And raise up the roof just a little bit. Alright, here we go. I jumped to make sure I finished the roof first as opposed to the floor so I don't have to go outside and try to jump up and deal with it. Okay, so now the beds are done and I think I'm going to leave that room alone. No lights in there just because that's where they go to sleep. They want to sleep in the dark. They don't want lights on the whole time. We're going to put some corner lights up. This is going to be the entry area, the living room. Everybody comes to hang out. We need like, a couch here. We'll put a couch over by the door. That works. You know, nice little decorative couch. Your friends come by. They want to sit down and chill and talk with you. We're going to have a spot for them to put some drinks down. Do another side table over here. Bam, there we go. And we could we need a regular table. We need a dinner table. This is a family room right here. So we're going to put a dinner table here. And I'll just put it up to the wall. Why put it anywhere else? We'll just put it right up to the wall. And, let's see. We do that. I'm going to have to do a second table. Because I don't want to have it where you have a chair sitting there with legs like the feet are going to kick the legs of the table. So, yeah, we're going to do that. So we got 2 tables. And we're going to have 2 chairs on each side. Okay, so I just noticed a problem. I was going to place a chandelier above the table. But apparently the collision area for the chandelier versus the table overlap. So I can't actually place the chandelier above the table. I have not seen that happen before. Let's see if I can't do it with the skull lamp. So we don't have anything with the full size table. There's no place for me to put a chandelier skull lamp type thing. I guess that's because look how low it hangs down, really. So I don't think I want to use the chandelier then. We're just gonna go with a couple of hanging skull lamps on the middles of each wall section. That should help a good bit right there. Oh yeah, that makes it good and bright in here. We got that there. I might put like another chair or something in here. Everybody can kind of hang out. Now, we need something for the kitchen. Of course, with the kitchen, we're going to be cooking over the fire. And most places, you're not going to sit there and be like, oh, let's just have an open fire pit. Let's have a fireplace. So we need a fireplace. Definitely need a fireplace in here. I don't want it sticking out the walls on the other side. Check it. Yes, there we go. I have a nice little fireplace here. Right here by the window. So when they decide to fix up a stew or something like that, the smell will go out the window and everybody will smell it and be jealous about how good this guy's wife's cooking is. There we go. Yes, like that. And now we need... No, we need a stick holder, because who wants to have to go and get sticks for firewood when you are busy trying to cook? Okay, so I decided, you know, we don't have fridges. We don't have, you know, refrigerators in this time. It's a Viking village. So instead of having your children's pictures on the fridge, we're going to have them up on the wall and over the fireplace. Now, I was going to put another frame here, but you can see how much the rocks glitch through it. You have to get right on the edge for it to show up right. So we're just going to put one here and one here. And what better set of drawings to use than we got Timmy's drawing right there of the plane crash. And there we go. We got two little drawings from our kid over there. Like, yay, you know, we're supporting your artistic expression, it's not the best looking picture, but hey, it's a kid. So yeah, we got a house, a family house done now that I feel looks pretty decent. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to put like signs where we can do custom messages like Bob's house. I would like to be able to do something like that at some point, maybe, if the devs decide to add that in. Now, I decided with the guys, you know, my archers needing arrows, they're going to need feathers. And instead of having to hunt birds, we now have birdhouses. So what better way than set up a couple of birdhouses here along the cliffside towards the water. And so basically all I did for this is I set up a custom wall. And because I'm out here with no anchor points, it just lets me choose where to start. And I do enough to make one log. And then once you place that down, it'll line up automatically the birdhouses against it so that you can sit there and put 4 of them on there and they'll be even around it. Like here, it automatically cuts to this side, but when I go over here, it jumps to this side. So it's going in 4 directions, like 4 cardinal directions. Now, one more thing I've also added is I put some log storage up front because, you know, hey, what happens when they get attacked? The walls are being damaged, broken down. They need to be able to fix them and not worry about having to go and get wood from chopping trees. So we're going to have some log storage. And instead of having to go out and get them, and instead of having to use mod API, like you could do mod API to generate them. But if you're not using mod API, if you were just playing plain vanilla creative mode and you want to be able to get logs easily, build a platform as high as it will let go. See, 31 logs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to 30 logs and stop. I'm going to stop one short, cancel it, and look at that rain of logs falling down that you are getting as a refund from the building that you decided to cancel. And you don't get everything back. Obviously, I didn't get 30 logs. I got part of my logs back. But that's fine because I still have a good selection of logs there that I can use to just toss right in. And I don't have to actually go and chop any trees down. Okay, so since I have mod API turned on just for fun, I'm going to build a super massively tall tower, or at least place the blueprint down just to see. We passed that threshold point. All right, so 127 logs. That's as high as we can build before it basically looked like it reset to being you can't build the blueprint. So 127, I think it was. Let's see how big. Actually, you know what? Easiest thing to do. We're just going to do this. I'm going to turn off fly mode. And bam! Oh, look how tall that is. And now for the fun part. Cancel. Oh no, the blueprint thing where I can actually cancel it or add to it is too high. So let me see. There we go. I think I had it somewhere in there. It was somewhere in there. I know it popped up at one point in here. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Oh. That did not yield as many logs as I thought it would. I thought I'd have like 80 logs coming down from that. That didn't do that. Apparently there is a limit when you cancel a blueprint such as that on how many logs, and I guess the same for sticks, rocks, whatever, how much material you actually get back from the blueprint. So building one super tall one just to try and save time will not work. So we're just gonna stick with the regular one. 31 logs and hit 30 on it and then cancel it. And yes, there we go. See, look at that. Plenty of logs right there, quick and easy. Toss into this to fill out the log holders so that they look appropriate as far as the aesthetic value of it all. I went around deciding to fill up all of the different planter plots with blueberries out front, and I also started doing some coneflower and aloe. So I've already got aloe going here, and I've noticed when I use the mod API to give me mats, you see I get 99,999 as my possible amount for coneflower and aloe seeds. But if I go to plant some more blueberry seeds, let's go over here. I didn't get these yet. I'll show you. Blueberry, I still am limited to 30. And we got some rain coming, so that's going to water those plants. Now I need to figure out how I want to handle this one, because I want this to be a shop, and I want this to be a shop, and I think I'm going to do, like I said, have both of these be shop slash houses, where the front is the shop, the back is the house area. And probably means I'm going to be best off if I split down the middle right here on this spot, like I did on the other one. See how that looks. Yes, so we're going to go with a door like that. So you come in, you're shopping around, you got all the goodies here, whatever the shop's going to be. I might do a furrier shop where it's strictly animal skins. We have a general store kind of thing going. Not exactly a furrier. I mean, I've got, you know, general store supplies, no skins. I've got this weapon shop, which I've got a rack here. That's yeah, skin rack. So I got a little one for skins. Probably, you know, like for making the arrow, you know, quiver and everything like that. So we actually do need a furrier. So we're just going to turn this into the furrier shop. Alright, so I've got the front section finished with all these skins laid out. Deer skin along one side, rabbit skin on the other side, a little bit of lizard skin in the back, and more importantly showing off different armor than what you would get at the armory, you know, weaponsmith guy. Because this is armor that's not meant for protection as much as for style and protecting you against the cold. So we've got that. Plus, I've got enough couches everywhere else. I figure we do a bunch of chairs. So this is where somebody come in, sit down while, oh, hey, honey, yeah, I like that little, you know, deerskin skirt that you've got going there. Yeah, let's get it. That sort of thing. So we've got the waiting area, and you come in, you just walk around. Oh, look at this. That's the season's fashion right there. This is what is in season at the moment. Deerskin all the way. This is the maybe private storage area, but also the living area where the guy that runs the shop is going to have his bed and sleep and all that. So we're going to go ahead, set you up with a bed back here, Mr. Shopkeeper. And you know what? He needs a side table. He needs a place to put a drink at night. You know, have his water skin there. So if he gets thirsty, he can take a sip. And I could separate this out. I could have it where we have not only the you know, bedroom area here, I could put a wall through the middle, but why do that? He's a bachelor. He lives on his own, you know, no wife or kids. So we'll just make this one big kind of, you know, loft style room, just a big studio room where it is his kitchen, his bedroom, everything all in one. Of course, for him to eat, assuming that, you know, we don't have Viking drive-through and carry out stuff, so he can't just go order out for food. He's gonna have to do at least a little bit of cooking on his own. We're gonna have to have a fireplace for him. All right, so we got our fireplace. You know, he's got no kids to be, you know, needing anything there to show off, so we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna instead put some deer skin, and you know, maybe like, oh yeah, let's do a deer skin there, and we'll do another one over on this side because he's the furrier guy. He's the one that deals in all the deer skin, rabbit skin. We'll go ahead, we'll put like, oh yeah, look, a nice little piece of rabbit skin there, a little bit there too, avoiding the other side because those rocks stick through everything. And hey, how's it going, everybody? All right, let's see. So we got that going. He needs a place to store his sticks so that he doesn't run out of firewood and have to go get some while he's in the middle of cooking his stew, you know, for dinner. Well, hey, he's getting a lot of deer skin, a lot of rabbit skin, some lizard skin. He's probably out doing the hunting himself and getting a lot of deer meat, probably even using that as a way to sell it to like a butcher shop nearby. But all right, there we go. We got our plants all growing in. We can run through all the bushes and everything. All that's starting to fill in. It looks good. We got, yep, coneflower going over here, already collectible. Look at that right there. Everything's growing in, so that's going to look really nice once that's done. We can see all those bushes together. See everything done like that. And we've made some progress. I'm definitely going to be putting in more time now on this. That I'm changing my schedule up a little bit so I can focus more on this game and on colony survival and get rid of some of the randomized games that aren't doing as well with the channel and be able to focus more on the good content. So I will be getting a lot more done between now and the next episode for this. I'm hoping we'll go ahead and finish this up, hopefully next episode, and have this whole village area. Maybe let next episode be focusing on the big town hall, you know, eating place for everybody, where everybody gathers to celebrate and do things like that. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. Also, make sure you hit subscribe and tick the notification bell if you haven't already done it. Keep up with my content because I'm posting 6 days a week, and I'm going to have a lot of content coming your way. Also, you know, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about this village design. If you've got any suggestions for decorations. I'm trying not to get too decorative with things right now because, you know, we may have some new decorations coming out in the update soon. So I want to leave room for new stuff to be added as well. But if you do have suggestions, put them below in the comment. Love to hear from you guys. Again, thanks for watching. I'm your host, Mr. Spicy, and I will see you in the next video.